What's going on, guys? I'm Icy Rhythms. Welcome back. And once again, before we even get started, I just need to make it a point to let you guys know to hit that notification bell. YouTube these days, the way things are going, the way they've been going, and the changes that they made, some of them for the better, some of them for the worse. A lot of you guys also are subbed to like hundreds of channels that you don't even watch anymore. Hundreds may be an exaggeration for some of you, but I guarantee you a lot of you have, maybe 80 people that you could be unsubbing that you just don't even bother watching anymore. And hell, that may even be me for some of you. So I understand, but you guys need to know that notification bell. If you give a damn about my content or other content creators at all, hitting that notification bell is the best way you're going to see my content and, not have to worry about it getting buried under tons and tons of other channels that you refuse to unsub to for whatever reason. It really just takes a click of the button. If you're not watching someone anymore, you just go to your subscriptions, you click on that, and then one by one, you can just click a little button on the right, unless they've changed it. It says unsubscribe. It's really that simple. So do that. Like I said, if you give a damn about my content creation, anyone else's content creation, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, especially follow me on Twitch here in the more immediate future, because tonight I probably should be playing more of Uncharted 4 blind. We're doing a blind playthrough of that. That's something I agreed to do with one of my PC buddies who is also a PlayStation gamer. I don't really need to get into the details of how that happened. I never really expected or wanted to truly play that game in a stream. I wanted to experience it for myself. But there is going to be a review for Uncharted 4. No question about it. That will probably be our first review in 2019. I know I said I was maybe hoping there was a possibility for another review in 2018. That's not going to happen. Second review could either be like sort of a short review, or I don't want to call it a rant, maybe just a discussion about Dead Nation, because I've been playing that as well. I played Dead Nation on PS3, and it's still a great game. That game is just like pure chaos at times. Sometimes you don't even see it coming, right? Like you think you've cleared an area, and then you've got like 80 zombies or something behind you, and it's crazy. It's a really good game, and for what it is, this like top-down isometric like twin stick, it looks really good. It looked really good on PS3 too, but you can tell that the visuals and probably even the performance to some extent have been improved in this PS4 version. But then again, it's been a while since I played the PS3 version. And then the only other game that I've played outside of Uncharted 4 and Dead Nation is Red Dead Redemption 2. And that game looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's 30 FPS, but story time here. Story time a little bit. This PlayStation 4 Pro, right? So some of you may or may not know, in the last video, or maybe it was the video before that, and I've also mentioned it a few times on Twitter, my original PlayStation 4 ripped on me. And this happened a couple of days after the Black Friday awesome Spider-Man deal for $200 was over. So I had no chance at getting that. I have waited for that deal to come back, and it never came back. So just kind of one thing led to another, and I ended up with this PlayStation 4 Pro Red Dead Redemption 2 bundle, and I got the last one. I walked in there at 10 o'clock, right when they opened up. I drove about 35 miles for that thing, and I'm like, hey, do you have the Red Dead Redemption 2 PS4 Pro bundle? And he kind of looked up in the air, and he's like, you know what? I think so. So he went in the back, he grabbed it and brought it to me. He's like, there you go, enjoy. It's the last one. And I'm like, yes, dude. Yes, because I took a chance, Like there was another store that they were going to hold one for me. They were going to hold that same bundle for me, but it was like an hour and 10 or 15 minute drive. And I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. Surely another GameStop or a Walmart that's a little bit closer has one of these bundles. And I called the Walmart that was next to the GameStop that I ended up getting it at, and they didn't have one. And to be honest, it didn't really seem like he knew for sure what I was talking about, because he picked up the phone at Walmart and he's like, yeah, electronics, this is such and such. And I'm like, hey, do you have the Red Dead Redemption 2 PS4 Pro bundle? Put the phone down, came back like 2 minutes later. I don't think so. We did have some of those, but you might want to call back around 4 or 5 after we get a couple of trucks today. And I'm like, that's not going to work. I'm trying to get this bundle now. I still have to work tonight and I need to get some sleep, so took a chance at that GameStop that was right next door, and I got the last one, man. I got the last one. Pretty happy about that, to say the least. So just to recap, playing Uncharted 4. So what I'll likely do is, again, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. After this blind playthrough is done on Twitch, I will likely play through it again, and that's where I'll really dig deep and try to remember most of the things that I want to remember and most of the things that I want to say for that review. So once that's done, I can't see any other game getting in the way. Red Dead Redemption 2 will probably be the game that I review after that, and I already know now that there's going to be tons to say. The problem that I'm having is I can't really play, most of the time, I can't really play 2 single-player games at once unless I've already played one of them before, so I don't want to dig too deep into Red Dead, get 5 or 6 hours in, finish up with Uncharted 4, and then feel like, oh damn, now I need to start this all over again and replay this 5 or 6 hours because I was playing Uncharted and I forgot some of these things. So there could be a Dead Nation review. I definitely want to spend a little bit of time talking about that in a video, or maybe if I bring the podcast back with the Divide or something, and I can get someone else in there and we can discuss it. But I want to talk about Dead Nation at the very least and possibly review it. Those of you that don't know, I used to have an older channel. I had around 15,000 subscribers or something when I shut that down originally, like a complete idiot. Had my reasons. You obviously regret that later. And I had a review at one time on there for The Last of Us. So I would like to re-review that game as well, and we will do that. If you guys want to see stuff like that, let me know in the comment section. If you want to see reviews for Uncharted 4, you're going to get them anyway. I mean, like, you're going to get them anyway. But if you want to see reviews for Uncharted 4 and God of War, Red Dead, and, I have Persona 5, I feel like I have the best of the best as far as, like, Sony exclusives go right now. Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy, the Uncharted Collection. I definitely want to review those games at some point. Red Dead Redemption 2, that's not a Sony exclusive, but you guys get the idea. What am I forgetting? God of War. I'm thinking about getting God of War 3 remastered because my understanding is that runs at a very solid 60 frames a second. It's like $2 or $3 if you have PlayStation Plus on the PlayStation Store right now. I'd rather have a physical copy of that. Maybe I can get that later, but considering buying that and playing that before I play God of War 18, and I do have a couple of other games. I have Alien Nation, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's the same company that did Dead Nation. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But yeah, man, I'm excited to get into some of these games. Like I said, I haven't really been touching my PC too much, and even though these games, a lot of them are 30 FPS, I'm playing it and I'm enjoying it. And I think it's just because I've been out of the console game for so long. So, tell all your friends about me. I'm a huge Sony drone now. I'm engaging in complete peasantry. I'm just kidding. That was actually something that was being said to me last night in my Discord. It's just jokes, just teasing. They're teasing me, just a little bit. It's not like a big deal. I don't think anyone's too serious about that. And I have people in my Discord that are also console-only gamers. You guys can join my Discord. I will leave a link for that in the description as well. That's probably something I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of the video. And at this point, man, I'm just fucking rambling. Close this video out. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter, especially Twitch, because here in the immediate future, I'm going to be playing some Sony games. And join my Discord. Links for all of those down below. Thank you guys very much. I'm sure that there was more to say, but man, I'm just rambling at this point. I gotta close this shit out. So thank you guys very much. Take care. Peace.